since I've streamed anything educational? Question mark? I don't know. Is this stuff educational? Maybe. Right? Maybe. Put some music on. I feel like it's the same playlist every time, which I'm okay with, but I don't know. Oh. How does that keep happening? Hmm. Hold on a sec. What's actually going on here? Oh, I bet I know. That's what's going on. Yeah, it's probably better to have it forget what my music settings are than to remember them. I mean, to have it forget. Not to, yeah, to have it forget and just always mute the music. Okay, so there's a couple things I need to do here. So hold on, I want to check out something real quick. What's this thing? Sync thing? Did I make that up? Is that a name I made up? Sync thing is a continuous file synchronization program. It synchronizes files between two or more computers in real time, safely protected from prying eyes. No, this is the one I wanted to check out. The Sync thing Foundation stands for peace. Well, okay. That really doesn't have anything to do with the program. SyncThing is a continuous file synchronization program. It synchronizes files between two or more computers in real time. Your data is your data alone, and you deserve to choose where it is stored, whether it's shared with some third party, and how it's transmitted over the internet. Go to downloads. Okay. Private and secure. Private. Encrypted. Authenticated. Every device is identified by a strong cryptographic certificate. Only devices you have explicitly allowed can connect to your other devices. Open. It uses an open protocol. The protocol is a documented specification. No hidden magic. It is open source and available on GitHub. It is open development. Any bugs found are immediately visible. No hidden flaws. Open disclosure. Development and usage is always open for discussion. Powerful. Synchronize as many folders as you need with different people or just between your own devices. Portable. Configure and monitor SyncThing via a responsive and powerful interface accessible via your browser. Works on macOS, Linux. Great. Simple. SyncThing doesn't need IP address. It just works over LAN and over the internet. Every machine is identified by an ID. You can give your ID to friends, share a folder, and watch. UPnP will do if you don't want to port forward or don't know how. I don't have UPnP probably, so that will not do it, but that's okay. That's still kind of cool. What I'm curious about is, let's do SyncThing git repo. Yeah. SyncThing can sync Git repositories, but best practices recommend excluding the .git folder from synchronization. That makes sense. Avoid syncing .git folders. Use .st. Oh, SyncThing ignore it. .st ignore too. Okay, that's a very simple way to do it. Dropbox, you have to set some weird flags, I think. Lacy.st ignore file in your project root. And SyncThing, this keeps your working tree in sync while letting Git manage version history independently. Lovely. Use a bare bones repository. For advanced user, a bare Git repository without a working tree can be synced, but this requires careful setup and may not suit all workflows. No, it doesn't, because you still have to push. Separation of concerns. Let SyncThing handle file synchronization, Git handle version control. I love it. Okay, so because we can do a .st ignore and set that up very easily. Let's look. Linux. let's just do what's the SQ? I forgot what the search is. Is it SQ or is it just Q? Oh, we're gonna put it in and see what happens. Sync thing? No. So, and it might be like QQ. Oh, QS for query string, and then we can do EA. Ba-dum-bum-bum. So let's do, let's just Google install syncthing arch. It's supposedly here. I don't know. I must not have searched right. Arch Linux search, Pacman search for package. I thought it was SQ. Sorry, QS. Oh, SS. Wait, to search for a package, use SS. What the heck is Q? Oh, Q queries the local database. And of course it's not there because I haven't installed it yet. See, I thought it was QQ, it was SS. I just got the letters mixed up. Makes more sense. We can try installing this. Open source continuous replication cluster synchronization thing. Love it. I hate having to constantly sync these things back and forth. And I really don't need Dropbox. I'm usually on the network, generally speaking. Oh. Here's the thing. I probably should do an Arch update. It's probably been at least a week. Hold on. Pacman update package list. I just want to update the list. Yeah, just SY. View installs updated packages, which is not what I want right now. Sick. Okay, now we gotta look up how to use it. Is there documentation? Yeah, docs. Getting started guide is a good place to start, then perhaps moving on to the FAQ. If you want to getting devices connect to each other, check out the firewall setup. It explains the networking necessary to get to work. As a developer looking to get started, okay, contact, blah, 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 usage, command line operation, sync things serve. Oh, do I have to remember to start it every time then? So you synchronize your files bidirectionally across multiple devices. The SyncThing core application is a command line utility which runs in the background and handles synchronization. Provides a built-in HTML and JavaScript-based user interface to be controlled from a web browser. This front end communicates with the core application through HTTP APIs, which other apps like graphical system can use as well. For the greatest flexibility, a link to reach the GUI and API is printed among the first few log messages. Set common configuration and data directory. Oh, that's sick. So it'll synchronize I don't want it to synchronize my home though. Well, maybe, but not on different operating systems. I want it to synchronize home on the same operating system, maybe. Default configuration is blah, blah, blah. Oh, that sets the home directory, I see. Config, set the configuration directory, alternative to home. Exactly, that's really what it does. Which makes more sense than dash home does. Okay, data, set the database directory, alternative to home and must be used together with config. Help, show, help, allow, newer option, audit. Upgrade options, check only, do not upgrade, only indicate whether an upgrade is available. Exit codes, oh this is great, update not available, upgrade. Oh, subcommands, config, show, operations. Proxies, development settings. So let's go to this, getting started. You have two machines, you want to synchronize files, keeping them okay. Best way to do this is to install on both machines and configure them in parallel. If both machines aren't accessible simultaneously, that's fine. The results will be just a little bit less immediately obvious. We suggest you have a look at the computing contributions and pick a flavor of sync thing that best fits your scenario. For example, if you're interested in cross-platform GUI application, you can check out the GTK interface. The community also has developed Windows and Android and blah blah blah. I mean, okay, whatever. At this point, you sync thing. Okay, wait. Start this in whatever way you're most comfortable with, double clicking it in the graphical interface, blah, 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 blah. At this point, SyncThing will also have set up a folder called default folder for you. A directory called sync in your home directory. Use this as a starting point or remove it and add more folders later. The admin GUI starts automatically and remains available on this interface. Don't know why they didn't just make that a link. Would have been a very smart thing to do. Cookies are essential. Yeah, we love cookies. Nom 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 nom. It should look something like this. So what they're saying is I just hit sync thing. I'm nervous to run it in here though, so I'm gonna do st ignore. I don't know if I did that right. Yo. So I had this neck pain sidetrack for a second. I kind of still have it. I still can't really turn my neck 100%. And I was looking up online. I was like, yo, what do I do if every time I sneeze, it hurts my neck? And they're like, well, don't move your neck when you sneeze. I'm like, how do I do that? So stupid. Okay, so now I have that, I can just type sync thing. Encrypted is sent daily. If the reported data is sent, okay. Allow, I'm gonna say no. Has not been set, please consider setting it up. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, and you can just add folders like this. That's cool. Other users on this computer from accessing the same thing and set up authentication. That's not my situation, so I don't think I have to. So let's set up folder label. Add folder, folder ID, folder path. Oh, okay. I can go like this, and I can go... Now this is kind of poopy. Oh wait, is this auto-completing? Oh yeah. That's nice. Sharing. File versioning. An external command handles the versioning. It has to remove the file from a shared folder. I don't know what this is. Let's finish Oh, I clicked off of it. Mine actually didn't add a default folder, but that's fine. It must be told about that device. This is accomplished by exchanging device IDs. Device ID is a unique cryptographically secured identifier. Two devices will only connect to each other if they are both configured with each other's device ID. Yeah, remote. Okay, sure. And okay, the getting started didn't even mention adding a folder, which doesn't sound like we're getting started at all to me. Also sounds like for this, I'm gonna have to, what do you call, run this in the background, right? Probably if I kill this process, my web GUI probably vanishes. Right? Unshared. Oh, cool. I can see stuff's updating. Now, if I hit this, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. And then there's add remote device. I have to get the device ID from the other device. Let me set it up. Already starting to get hungry. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a shake. That's not gonna make me less hungry, but I should have it. I'll be right back. While we finish getting set up over here too.
Let's go. Hold up, wait a minute.
Game over.
Okay, I'm back. So wait, where the hell does this even come in? So I have the remote devices set up. Oh, unshared. I see. So I have to say to share it with this. Where does it put it? I don't know what it's doing now. Oh, motherfucker! Ah, son of a bitch! I don't know. I don't know what happened. What I realized was I was not in here when I said create this ignore file. Right? Probably I was in here. I was. Son of a gun. So now I don't know what's in here. Okay. That's good. It did the right thing for my syncing. It was pretty fast too. It was actually pretty darn fast. But I think is more important is the game dev notes. Oh, perfect. Oops, I keep doing this. Oh, I see. Then I go into sharing and I go like this. And it just sends a request right over to the other machine. And I think it's cool. Yeah, everything's up to date now. So that's cool. Okay. So then what I gotta do, add this as a favorite. Yeah, cool. Now if I go to here, oh sick, the Kanban's updated. That's pretty much what I needed. And then if I go here and do a couple things here. And then I probably ST folder probably also needs to be ignored. Actually, that's probably okay. Actually, probably don't want to do that because I don't know if it's the same on both sides. Oh. Now he's doing a different thing. Sync thing, should I ignore? Yes, okay. Actually, I think from here I can just hit, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Okay, now we can get started on work stuff. The juicy bits. So what are we gonna do here? So what I was starting to work on, right, was this idea of going to my player HUD and changing these to match the player color. Now I gotta figure out how to do that, because basically what I'm probably gonna do is do a modulate, I think in order for this to work, I have to change these to white. But I don't know if it's going to work the way I'm thinking it will. So I'm pretty sure. How would I do this then? Right, because where is that modulate? It's somewhere under canvas item. Yeah. Because if I do that, it changes the background color of this, which we don't want. Right? Right? So I think that's why I haven't done this yet. Self-modulate. How is that different than modulate? Show behind parent. Top level. Oh, what's a light mask? Oh, it's probably... I don't know. Ordering texture. Material ordering. C index. C as relative. Visibility. Oh, I see. And I have all of these. So the way I did it in other places, which is a little bit annoying. Actually, how does this even work to begin with? Oh, that's my notes. I think we just deprecated the need for that. Not deprecate. We should still be committing once in a while, but now we got the notes syncing at least. Okay, so close out some stuff we're not using here. Player HUD. Update HP. Oh, I just go through each one of them. Oh, and I change the offset. On each one of them. Oh, right, because we don't hide and show them. So what I could do, probably, let's go here. What I probably could do is take these HP bars. This is what they're like now. What happens when I generate a sprite sheet of this? Yeah, that's what I thought, right? What I'm thinking to do is get it so it's like 4. Maybe what I do is I create another layer. Right? So we go... Oh, I actually did have a way to do this, didn't I? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Shift N. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is grab this. And on layer 1, we're going to make that white. And then filled. I don't know. Right? It would have to be probably the exact same color that it is over here. This is why I gotta kind of play with this, 'cause it's a little bit tricky. Modulatable. right? So that's obvious. The white, and then over here, this also should be white. And I think if I export split layers, that gets me what I want. No. That should be good. Yes. Yes, that should be fine. Right? Right. And then I'll export split layers. Right? And then we'll go output file. That's fine, but here we go. That's gonna change everything. So I think these, let's just do a quick run. I think this is still gonna work just fine. Yep. Yep. So the green is working just fine still without any modifications, which is good. The next thing I'm gonna do is sort of change this. How are we gonna do this? What I'd really like is another one of these. And then this is gonna have to like go into a parent, which I just need something to be parent to new node. Canvas group. Not what I wanted. Oh, because I filtered out canvas here. What do we want? Container. Probably either a regular container. Container automatically changes it around this. I think just a regular container or a center container. Yeah, the problem is that our container takes up no space. There we go. Center container works. And then to test this out, these will all go. They might also have to be made unique. But what I'm thinking to do is go Y. I don't know what the height of this is. Let's go check that real fast. $20 pixels? No, that's wide. 24 probably. Yeah, heights. It says right there. I'm stupid. Yes. Perfect. I have to do that on each one. Ah. So what I have to do here is make unique. Did I do that backwards? What's going on here? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Something like that. The only thing I have to change here is the path. Oh, for all of these. Mother trucker. HP container modulated. Let's keep it like this for now, and we'll just add the center container here. To test this out real fast. Oh! Right. And then the way to test this is we'll slap a modulate. Maybe I can just modulate the container. That actually might work. Hold on. Visibility modulates. Oh, sick. I think I can just do that. Nope. Doesn't quite work the way I expected. Oh, because I hit make unique recursive, but I think I just need to hit number 1, make unique on each one, and I think I have to do them individually. Question is, why can't I see the other one below it? Alright, these should just be outlines. Am I crazy? So if I go like that, for example, yeah, why is it doing the entire... Okay, this is where the difference between modulate and self-modulate come into play. Maybe. This runs into the same issue. So then what do I have to do here? The alpha just kind of blends it. Why is it modulating transparent pixels? That's never happened before, right? Hmm. Hold on. Oh, that's why? Oh, yeah. No, that is right. That is right. So when it's like that... Sorry. When it's like that and the x is 0, it should be empty. And when you set x to 20 here, it should be full. Now that is what we expect it to look like. So my code maybe has to get updated. Oh, because I put in the 0. I need to get the Y position. HP bars, because what's happening is it's getting reset. Texture region. How do I get the region? Set region? Set region is a function. I don't know why it's not coming up in the help. Texture. The texture 2D. Well, actually, yes, but I don't have to do this. I can just go like this. Because the fill is only going to be that top one. This should work now. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now what we need to do, we're almost there. We need to go here to this one, change the modulate on this. Also HP container can be another thing in here. Modulate the whole thing. And then what I'm gonna do is in here, HP container. Why am I editing this in here? Update keys, update player name. Player set color. HP container dot modulate equals color. And then we'll see where update player name happens. On hero update. character selection. But does character selection... Oof. Oh, it does have a color. Sick. Oh, okay. So, okay. So instead of doing these as two separate functions, let's rename this one to update player. Or update player. Setup player. Right. And then we'll go here. And, well, I guess it didn't come in, but that's okay. That's probably the cleanest way to do it. And that way it's atomic and we can't split those things up. I don't think we need to split those things up ever, right? Oh, sick. Right, and then let's say try out a couple different colors here. Yeah, makes sense. Just to be thorough. See? Why is that crashing now? Only happens when I select blue. Null instance. Inventory is null. Why is that happening suddenly? I must have hit something in here somewhere. It's like an invisible change or something. Oh, motherfucker. Conflicts like a fucking... Aww. This thing's dumb. Oh, no. We can't use this. Pause all. It's good while it lasted. That's the problem, is we're getting conflicts. Oh no. Sync conflict. No. I delete through here? Probably not, right? I don't even care. I'm just gonna nuke them all. I'm guessing that's why it's not working. now it's not working because there's a bunch of J's in here. uh. No. I didn't change anything that should have broken that though. What was it called before? Update player name? Why is that suddenly breaking now? It was working, and as far as I know, nothing in the code has changed. Update inventory. What script is this in? Player HUD. So where is update inventory called from? What a pain in the neck, dude. Null instance. Why is this suddenly... Inventory. Spawning players, hero scenes, we have the setup method here. And then we go into the inventory function once it creates an inventory. An inventory.new, which on initialization calls update inventory, which fires the signal bus. Player HUDs. Why was this working a second ago, though? That's what doesn't make any darn sense to me. It was literally just working. So maybe this is null. Oh no. Oh, gold is null. Oh. There it is. I missed it in the diff. Easy peasy. Oh my god, the J's are everywhere. There we go. What a wild thing. I don't know about that gray color, but the logic works. Alright, so let's go to HP bars, A sprite. Oh yeah, I did have this here, I just never committed it. LDDK entity.svg? What? Local branches. Yep, dude. I think it's the git thing. I don't think this thing is actually ignoring the git directory. Oh, it could be that the other side's not ignoring it. Maybe that worked. I don't know. We're gonna give it another shot here, see what happens. But if we start seeing a bunch of these conflicted files popping up again, that's a no good. Also might be time for breakfast. Nice. Okay. So that's one thing we got done today. Daily done. So these from yesterday can come over. I also set up sync thing today. Now health bar aligned to split screens. I don't know. That gets kind of tricky too because we dynamically delete some of those split screens, which maybe we shouldn't be doing anyways. Ugh. Yeah. Where is this? This is in game. HUD. Yeah, it's tricky. The hierarchy's a bit different. I guess what I would have to do is add canvas layers inside each viewport. HUD container. How does this work? Oh, they're hard coded. So this is a bit more of a pain in the neck, it seems, right? Because these are just like this. The other way it's a little bit of a more involved change. The other way, what I'm gonna have to do is put just I guess I leave this here and then these individually go into each viewport. I guess the way I can test this, there's probably signals for all of this is how this works right now, right? So the quick test is to not even remove anything. I could just hide everything if I wanted to. And instead of update HP, instead of going like this, HP max. Wait, hold on. How does it know HP? Oh, this is the wrong script. This is player HUD. Yeah, HUD. On player update. Right. So basically, the quick way to test this with some dead code would be to disconnect this up here, hide everything, and put a new player HUD in each split. Right? And then we put one in each split. So we would go to the game and sub game. They don't all have a sub game. I don't remember how this works. Maybe I add a canvas layer here. And then under here, I would add a player HUD. Yeah, there it is. Right, and then I would do the same thing for this one. Let's just say, and these would have to have like a script on them. Oh, there. Maybe I would attach a script. Let's go. HUD is probably in here somewhere. Where is it in here? Under common HUD. Okay. So what I would do is attach script. Maybe what I'd actually do is say split HUD. And actually, I might not even have to remove the other one technically, although there's no online play, but you could probably have both where you could see your party members' HP all in the same spot, right? Because for a single player, it would make sense. But for multiplayer, I mean, not single player, but for like a one person on the console, single console player, it would make sense. And we'll attach scripts. Oh, let's actually save it. And this will go to common HUD, player HUD, split HUD. We'll do that. And then in here, we'll add a script called split HUD. And then I guess what we're going to do in here. Oh, yes. So split HUD would encapsulate the setting up of the HUD, the wiring up. So we would have onReady var player number, right? I don't remember if it's a 1 to 4 or 0 to 3. Let me look at my player.gd. Export range. That's what it is. Number is the name of the variable. Oh, it has no range. That doesn't really help me. I called it onReady, but actually that's what it's supposed to be, just export range. Right, and I'm gonna come back here. Right, now we got this thing, so now I can come here, go player 0. And this, we're just gonna test it like this. So we say function ready. And this is gonna be according to HUD on inventory updated. That one's also gonna have to hide, I think. On hero update, that's also gonna have to hide. So basically we're gonna recreate these three. And then player update, player update, on inventory update, and on hero update. That would all come into here. Instead of player HUDs, it's going to be player HUD. But we're going to say if player dot number is not equal to player number, return. Now it's going to have to go at the beginning of each one of these. Oh. Oh, that's yucky. Right. And then that all goes to HUD, and then HUD becomes an on ready bar HUD. Player HUD. Don't know if it's gonna work. Might just crash out instantly. Oh, sick. So that is working. Cool. Next thing is I'll plug in my gamepad, which we figured out the easy way to test this is just plug the sucker in. Except I don't know why. There we go. I have to turn it on, which is also fine. Ah. This one doesn't seem to have one. But let's see if he does have one, but it's just being covered up. No, it's literally not rendering it. Right? It would be up here. Oh, you know why? I don't think I added it, did I? That's a very good reason for that to not work. Oh my god, it works. That's actually so much better. Oops. Maybe it's just that my characters take too much damage and that's why I'm thinking stuff's messed up. But look at that. That actually looks much better. Okay. Now that it's functional, let's polish it a little bit. How? I gotta set back my brain here. Yeah, no, I'll just add a margin container. That's right. We'll slap, nope, the other way around. Right, and on the margin container, we'll add our margins. And we'll see what that looks like. That might be a little bit too much. Visible. Oh no. HUD is null. Oh no, that is true. Oops. Oh, I see. What happens is I'm pressing J. The window's behind this. Yeah, this makes more sense. But since the clock is up there, I should probably put the HUD in the bottom left. Which is fine. We can just go like this. Or not? What's the deal here? Oh. There we go. Yep, I need anti-J protection. Protect me from accidental input here. Oh my god, that's so much better. Alright, these are things that I find out pretty quickly by playtesting. I playtested with a friend last week. Actually, last Tuesday night. It's about a week ago that we tested this. And everything still makes sense when we go to this split screen. Oh, it's beautiful. Right? And he's not gonna have any keys, but that's fine. Oh no. Wait, so it's possible. Okay, yeah. Cool. That's cool. We did two things today. So I'm going to do this in two separate commits. I'm going to do the first commit. And what we're going to do here is under game, we're going to add a split HUD for each character. Gonna make sure, okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Now each player has one. Now I gotta test it with 4 players though, which I've never done before. Should be fine. Player base, we don't need those changes. HUD, split HUD, enhance, add split screen HUD, or change HUD position to bottom left of each split. And then what we're gonna do is here, we don't need these anymore, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna delete these 3 functions, right? And we don't need that anymore either. Look at that. And I don't think we use this either. We don't. I actually don't even know I was using that to begin with. Right? I'll leave it the same. Okay. Cool. So those are the two things I got done for today. That'll go into daily done. Cool. And this is done. So what do we have here? Add more levels, slime animation, decide on item shop. Yeah, we're not putting that in this one. Disconnecting controller causes input designated to get stuck. Input designated input switches when other input changes. What? Either way, I'll look into it this week. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of sounds to make. Oh, this is the overview of everything. Oh, cool. If I add something in here. Oh yeah, no, there's no filter on this. It's just everything. That's fine. Decide on, okay, so add more levels, more tile sets. I should maybe work on the sounds this week. Because there's some sounds, but there's not a lot. Also, weekly done. This is from last week, right? The loading screen. Yeah, this is all last week's stuff. Let's go here. Control layout was also last week. Splash screen logo was last week. Feedback was last week. Forms was last week. Loading screen was last week. Dialogue was last week. Pause menu quit button was last week. This is all the stuff I did this week. Showing 4 keys max. The dialogue screen. Okay. Nice. We are cruising. Kanban feels good, man. Input designator. Okay, I think this is good for now. Maybe this is the one that I should have this up on. Projects. Okay. Okay. That's it for now. We'll be back probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to actually start studying for some interviews. I probably should do that and do some interviews. I don't want to do that, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? So probably do that, and maybe do some algorithm practice on stream and just add that to my daily warm-up, more or less. But I think if I hold this in, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess that's the annoying thing about turning this one off. This one's a little bit harder to turn off. That's okay. Anyways, good progress for today. Catch you guys next time. Peace.